Welcome to this audiobook summary of Bad Boss: What to Do If You Work for One, Manage One, or One by Michelle Gibbings. In today's fast-paced and often high-pressure work environments, the relationship between employees and their bosses can make or break job satisfaction and organizational success. Many people find themselves dealing with challenging managers, or worse, realize they might be the difficult boss themselves. Michelle Gibbings offers practical advice and a clear four-step framework to help anyone, regardless of their position, navigate and improve these relationships. Whether you're an employee, manager, or leader, this summary will guide you through actionable strategies to release workplace pressure, foster better communication, and ultimately create a more positive and productive work environment. Let's dive in. Summary recap. Throughout this summary, we've explored how workplace pressure is often passed down from top leaders to middle managers and frontline employees, sometimes resulting in bad boss behaviors. Gibbings outlines a four-step process to manage this pressure. Assess the situation, strategize your options, act with intent, and reflect on your progress. We've covered specific steps for those working under a difficult boss, for managers who supervise problematic leaders, and for individuals who recognize they may be the source of workplace tension themselves. The framework emphasizes self-awareness, authentic communication, and continuous self-improvement, reminding us that meaningful change takes time and commitment. 4 steps to freedom and fulfillment. Many experience their workplace as a pressure chamber, with stress originating from both external and internal sources. Regardless of where this pressure starts, it is frequently passed down from top leaders to middle managers and then to frontline staff. Whether you're an individual contributor, manager, or executive, it is important to find ways to manage this pressure. Gibbings recommends using a 4-step process as a release valve. 1. Assess. Analyze the situation, its effects, and its causes. 2. Strategize. Consider your options and decide on the best approach based on your role and context. 3. Act. Implement your chosen strategy. 4. Reflect. Evaluate your progress and determine if further steps are needed. What to do if you work for a bad boss? Start by assessing your position within the employee-manager relationship. Reflect on whether you are performing at your best and whether you have any negative workplace habits. Evaluate your boss's management style using 3 methods. 1. Get curious. Try to determine if your boss is aware of their impact on others and whether their actions are intentional. 2. Gather other opinions. Seek input from trusted colleagues who can offer different perspectives. 3. Check for mitigating factors. If your boss's behavior has recently changed, try to understand the reasons behind it and assume they're doing their best. Next, strategize your options for working more effectively with your boss. Remember, change is up to you. Focus on what you can influence rather than what is beyond your control. Define your own vision and principles to guide your decisions. Look for ways to strengthen your relationship with your boss and establish clear ground rules for how you work together. Avoid giving up your power and autonomy by always agreeing. The 3rd step is to act with intention. To improve your relationship with your boss, participate in various conversations and take multiple actions. If your boss upsets you, consider what might be motivating their behavior and try to understand the bigger picture. For constructive discussions, keep an open mind, prepare clear options, understand your boss's needs, anticipate potential challenges, and follow through. The final step is to reflect on your progress. Identify which strategies are working and which are not, and adjust accordingly. If workplace pressure is constant and the environment is toxic, assess the impact on your well-being. It is not worth compromising your integrity for a job. Before resigning, however, consult with a trusted colleague, coach, friend, or partner for a reality check. What to do if you manage a bad boss? If one of your direct reports exhibits toxic or ineffective leadership, do not ignore it. Failing to address the issue is akin to endorsing the behavior. It is your responsibility to know how your managers are leading and to take action when necessary. As you use the 4-step process to reduce workplace pressure, first check yourself. Many organizational failures stem from an unhealthy culture, and your own leadership is crucial for improving it. Before evaluating your subordinates' managerial effectiveness, take a hard look at yourself and assess your own leadership. Good leaders pay attention to weak signals within the organization that may indicate discontent. These signals can be detected through 1. Informal data. Regularly talking with employees builds trust and helps you gather honest feedback. Be curious and open what you hear. 2. Formal data. Use formal sources such as 360-degree feedback and exit interviews to validate insights from informal conversations. Try to identify the root causes of bad behavior among your direct reports. Remember that employees often emulate the leadership behaviors they see at higher levels, so you may be part of the problem. Understanding what motivates your direct reports is also helpful, as leaders often make choices based on their own motivations. The next step is to strategize your approach. The best strategy depends on whether the root cause lies with you, the manager, or the work environment. Often it is a combination. A multi-pronged approach is usually most effective. Determine how you can support your direct reports' leadership development. Effective coaching conversations help uncover their awareness of the situation, willingness to accept feedback, and readiness to change. Also, ask your subordinates how they perceive the organizational culture. Act with purpose. Real relationships are built on authentic conversations. Before meeting with your direct report, think about your desired outcome and theirs. During the conversation, be fully present and listen carefully. Emphasize that you want to help them reach their full potential. After the conversation, reflect on the experience and encourage your subordinate to do the same. To ensure your team performs at its best, each member needs to be at their best. Sometimes, you may need to make tough decisions about whom to coach, whom to bench, and whom to trade. Whatever you decide, be kind and fair. As you assess a leader's progress, double-check the data. Has the individual taken intentional steps to change their behavior? Is their performance improving? If you're considering demotion, reassignment, or termination, develop a plan and manage it carefully. Make sure your assessment is fair and avoid delaying the decision or leaving it to HR. What to do if you're a bad boss? Many supervisors overestimate their own performance and are surprised when feedback from employees differs. The best leaders continually assess their effectiveness and proactively seek feedback from others. You cannot improve until you understand what is causing your problems. There are 7 main patterns that others use to assess your leadership. 1. Awareness. Leaders must be aware of themselves and their environment. Success comes from being open to feedback. 2. Authenticity. Seek feedback and reflect on whether you are leading authentically. Creating a leadership manifesto can help close the authenticity gap. 3. Mission. Servant leaders put employees first, creating strong teams and environments where everyone excels. Accept your mission and lead from the front. 4. Mindset. Consider whether you lead with a scarcity or abundance mentality. Leaders with an abundance mindset see opportunity everywhere and focus on collaboration. Strive to develop this mindset by prioritizing people. 5. Authority. If you believe you're the smartest person in the room, reassess your self-perception. Share power so that your team feels comfortable speaking up, allowing good ideas to emerge and bad ones to be improved. 6. Relationship style. Effective leaders do not try to please everyone. They make tough decisions and build courageous, healthy relationships. Authentic leaders have a clear personal brand and act consistently. 7. Team norms. It takes intentional action to create an environment where all employees can be their best. Each team's norms will differ. Set the tone and standards for your team. Good leaders act with integrity. Reflect on the top 10 daily leadership habits. 1. Be available. 2. Be friendly. 3. Be interested. 4. Get connected. 5. Pay attention. 6. Be responsive. 7. Be appreciative. 8. Be their coach. 9. Share success. 10. Own your liability. Consider where you need to focus more. Employees want to contribute and feel valued. To foster this environment, understand what motivates and inspires your team. Remember that diverse teams are more effective than homogeneous ones. Avoid trying to make your team members copies of yourself. Leadership development is a journey. It may take 6 to 12 months to see real improvement, so do not be discouraged if progress is slow. Be open to new ideas and learning from mistakes. Surround yourself with a trusted support team that will both support and challenge you. The goal is continuous improvement. Conclusion. As we wrap up this audiobook summary, remember that the journey to better leadership and healthier workplace relationships is ongoing. Whether you're dealing with a bad boss, managing one, or working to improve your own leadership style, the tools and insights from Michelle Gibbings can help you navigate these challenges with confidence. By assessing your situation, strategizing your approach, acting with purpose, and reflecting on your progress, you're well equipped to foster a more supportive and effective work environment. Thank you for listening, and may you find fulfillment and freedom in your professional journey.